No punches thrown. Nobody was getting stomped on. There was no knives. There was no guns in the parking lot. There was no bullshit. It was kosher. Everything was straight. They finished the game. It was over. Everyone has this narrative that because we're in GTA, there's so much problems here. So all the football got the hang of it, and now it's running like amazing. Like I would say they've done a lot of changes. A lot of things are going good. You know, I played on the Supreme team the last 2 years. We went to the championship twice, lost the hit squad. Um, but I don't know. It's fun. Like.
Hello and welcome back to the Mic Check Show. Once again, we're heading back to Ontario for another Ontario edition of the Mic Check Show. And today we have Anthony Paul.
How's it going, brother?
Not too bad, just freezing in this garage here, but what I do
You're
for
out in the
content.
garage, man.
Yeah, because I got kids inside. So I'm like, okay,
Oh,
when it's
wow.
kind of quiet, I'm going to go in the garage.
It's all right. At least you got a man cave. I got to set mine up.
True. So I'll suffer for the art.
That's all right. I dig it.
Awesome. Alrighty, so we're just going to jump right into it. So Anthony, what sparked your joy into football?
Honestly, my dad been watching football since I was a kid. He played football. He played at Michigan State, and was pretty good at one point in his life before he got hurt. So I don't know. I just kind of stuck with me like all through childhood. Like I was in other combat sports, karate, and mixed martial arts earlier in my life too. But I don't know. I just kind of gave it all up to play football when I went to the States.
Okay. Did your dad ever try and push you to go to Michigan State?
No. To be honest, my grades weren't that good, and I wasn't on their radar. Let's say.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Have you ever tried to annoy him by wearing like Michigan stuff?
Well, the thing is, he likes Michigan now, so it's like I don't understand. You know what I mean? Because he obviously loved Michigan State because he was going to go there, and before he got hurt and whatnot. But then, I mean, now he's a Michigan fan, so I don't know where his logic's at. But we're also Niner fans too, so. I grew up watching a lot of Niners, and followed along with a lot of the players through the years.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, as you can see here, I'm a Raiders fan.
Oh yeah, I like the Raiders. I don't have nothing against the Raiders.
Oh yeah,
You guys are my good books.
only myself because they're terrible right now. Okay, so moving on here. You played high school ball in Windsor, Ontario. Then after that, you went to the Juco route at College of Redwoods in Arica, California. Why did you go to the States instead of staying closer to home?
So basically my dad just kind of always told me, like, if you're gonna do something, like just do it to the max of your ability. And I didn't really think that at the time the U Sports in Windsor was not very good at the time. I mean, they're really good now, all around, but at the time I wasn't feeling like that was it for me. I felt like I had a deeper calling, maybe not just for football, maybe just, to go to school regardless. So I decided, like, if I'm not going to get picked up or any full rides from anywhere, then I'm going to try to go the JUCO route.
Okay. What was the process like trying to get into that?
Actually, back in the day, there was a site called the NCSA, and I used to be on that site. And I honestly, once I put my tape out, I just started getting calls. Like, a lot of people say like you would have to like email teams and coaches, but I never really had to email anybody. I just kind of got like feedback. There was some D2, D3 at the time, and I don't know. My dad was just hot on football, obviously throughout his whole life, so he knew about JUCO, and he thought that maybe it'd be a good possible route for me to get somewhere.
Okay. Did you have to take the SATs to go down there, or you just
No. I didn't have to take any essay. I thought I was gonna have to be honest, and I was studying for them, but then I didn't have to. So I ended up being okay.
Damn it! Because it's funny because after high school, I thought about doing the same thing, but it's like, okay, I gotta take the SATs, and when I was studying it, I'm like, how the hell do kids do this? This is some horse shit. But
Yeah, the book's like this
knowing
thick,
now,
man.
I know. But knowing now, I accidentally grabbed the LSATs, so completely different.
Good thing you didn't
But
go into the SAT after studying the LSAT.
oh, I know I would have failed it. I know my academic skills. Uh, okay, so what was JUCO like?
Honestly, man, a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It was obviously my first time getting freedom away from my parents since I was obviously like a child. So it was a big learning curve. Obviously, I had to do my own stuff. Like there was no mom and dad there, right? So I definitely bossed up in that way. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun. We'd go out, you know, after games. There was a lot of parties and there's a lot of other fun things to do all the time. It's California. Like, what do you expect?
So not as
Go to
bad
San,
as
drive 3 hours, go to San Jose, 4 hours, go to San Francisco. Like, you know, some people had cars, you know, just go party.
oh, that's not bad. So not as
Yeah,
bad
that's
as
all right.
what's it called the schools in Mississippi where they have absolutely nothing.
Oh, those guys have nothing but house parties. That's it. That's all they can do over there.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
actually had a good friend from Mississippi. He's still my friend to this day, but he was from there and he was like saying the same thing. Like, I would not want to go to school out there. Like, this is awesome.
So Mississippi really needs to step their game up.
Yeah, but they produce good football. So what can you say?
Yeah, it's true. Alrighty. So after after your time in JUCO, you went to Humboldt State, and that's a Div 2 team. What was your experience like with that?
Honestly, the whole change from college to university was big. Not that I was lacking there. It just was definitely a big change because obviously university's a lot different. Um, Campus was pretty much the same type of deal. Football was just absolutely crazy. You know, morning workouts and two practices a day, stuff like that. And I ended up getting hurt and chose to redshirt.
Yeah.
After my redshirt year, I just ended up coming home and playing junior.
Oh,
I just thought I thought it was going to be it for me. I already got my diploma from College of the Redwoods, so that was a done deal already. You know, I did the first year and I decided that I was done with it at that point.
that's fair. Yeah, if you're not enjoying it there, what's the point of staying and just wasting
Yeah.
a couple of years?
Yeah, it was really different. Like, especially the demographic, like everybody, just the way they are in California, like it's very different. If you're the only Canadian guy there, like, I don't know.
Did they really spot you out as being Canadian when you got there?
Almost definitely, most definitely. They used to call me Canada.
That's not so bad. All right. So after Humboldt State, you came back to Canada, like you said. You played for the AKO Fratman, which is now St. Clair. Um, what's the skill like between junior football and Division Two? And we can say JUCO as well.
Well, that's a good question because like it's different. In JUCO, there's literally guys on the team that were like older. If you had your eligibility, you could play. Like I remember there being like we were all like 18, 17, 19, stuff like that. But like some of these guys are like 28, 26. You know, like these guys were like grown. So JUCO is totally different because it all depends. You could be up against grown ass men or you could be facing young kids. Like that's totally different. With AKO too as well, at the time they had overagers allowed, X amount of overagers. So once again, like older guys that were more grown men, right? So I would say the competition was neck and neck. I say we produce good football down here too. You know what I mean? It's definitely different because of the field, but we got the same quality athletes they do. We just don't have the exposure. There's
Yeah.
not there's not a crazy big difference from a top tier program in Canada to a top tier program in the States, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Oh yeah. Gonna say you would know for playing for both, but this is what the show's all about. Try to get that exposure out in the world. That hey,
Most
Canada
definitely,
knows how to play ball.
definitely. I definitely think that we should have more opportunities. I think we should have more exposure. I think we should have more funding. I think it's not taken serious enough. And that's why we are lacking in players like in the NFL. If you want to go like number for number type of deal, and that's also why CFL is lacking. Like, I mean, look at some of those guys; they got to have like 2 jobs on the side. Like, it's crazy, you know. So
Yeah. So hopefully in the future, Canada can step up their game. You say we can take some money out of curling. Like all you need is a pond. They're fine.
oh God, curling.
I know, right? But we're not going to get into that. Okay. So before getting into the senior side of football, well, this podcast, which is a juicy bit, what setbacks did you experience in your career, and how did you overcome them?
What I experienced a lot of setbacks young. I would say like in high school, not really knowing my body yet and what I would potentially be growing into, and not knowing the game enough, not taking it serious enough when I was younger. I experienced like, like not starting and, being on special teams and being that guy. But it was like once I had a breakthrough, like, and I started to shine, like I was always shining. Like there was no way any coach would ever not start me. Like from leader to player, like, position wise, making tackles, et cetera, et cetera. I just, once I started excelling and getting it, like it was to the max. Like you can ask pretty much any coach that's ever coached me. Like they'll tell you like my character. I'm confident in that, right? So, I mean, I had setbacks very, very early, but I learned, real quick,
Okay.
real quick.
So safe to say, no matter what happened, you still have the confidence in your abilities and not to get too down on yourself.
Bro, it just got better. It's flat out. If you want to get better, if you want it, you're going to do it, period. It doesn't matter. Like, if you want it, you want it. If you don't want it, you're going to see the results. It's going to pan out, not the way that you per se want it.
Oh,
Simple, simple things.
yeah, it's very simple, but a lot of people don't do it. So
Hey,
hopefully,
and those
whoever's
are the
watching,
complainers.
yeah, sure, there's a lot of complainers out there. Um, but yeah, hopefully people can learn from that and actually just take that advice. But now, my personal favorite, the funny stories. So through your whole career, you have at least one good funny story, on or off the field.
Yeah, I got some funny story actually. It happened in Edmonton. This one's really good. So me and a friend of mine from Windsor, actually, Tyler Story, is a great football player, safety, receiver. Um, we were in Edmonton. We were playing for the elite at the time, and there was this Eastern Indian kid, and he was cool. Like he wasn't very good at football, but he was cool. Like he let guys stay over at his house. Like he'd feed the guys, and great dude, but he liked to drink. So one night we go out with this guy, me and Tyler Story, and we're walking down the street down, I think it was White Ave, in Edmonton there. White, is that where all the bars are, White Ave?
I have no idea. I'm in Calgary,
Oh,
so
oh, okay. I think it's White Ave anyway. So we're walking down the street and he's just talking shit to everyone he sees. So he sees this group of other East Indian guys, same race, same culture. He starts swearing at them in Indian. They start doing these hand gestures, freaking out. These guys were about to beat him up. There's like 6, 7 of them. And me and Tyler Story are just standing there watching, recording on our phones. I'm telling you, I was crying, buddy. Too funny. Because I don't know what he was saying in his language to these people, but they were getting pissed. Like they were serious.
Jesus.
So
Did they actually
yeah.
fight him?
No, we obviously didn't let him get beat up. Like they were outnumbered
Oh,
even us. You know what I mean? But it was just really funny to him getting them riled up like that. I couldn't believe it.
kind of like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, like he's swearing at them in their language. They're like, yo, what? Like, yeah, it was crazy.
Gonna say maybe you should get him drinking before games just to rile the other team up.
He used to drink in the locker room too, buddy.
I kind of love it.
Yeah, yeah. He ain't the only
Gotta
one
love
either,
him.
bud.
Okay, so now moving on to the senior side of things. Um, you played for the elite for a bit. Of course, last episode we talked about that. Can you add anything more to it to that? drama.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yo, I love him. Honestly, he's a great guy. Graham?
Yep, Graham.
Yeah, great dude. Great dude. Um, yeah, I mean, so I did play for the elite. Unfortunately, in 2021, when COVID was going on, there was no football down here for a couple of years. And in 2021, I lost my mom, unfortunately, and I couldn't not play. Like it was really, I was going through a lot, and I needed to get it out. And so I heard a couple of my buddies from GTA were going up to play for Elite, this new team. So I said, all right. So I ended up getting in contact with one of the guys and got a hold of Yogi, and yeah, they had me come down, and everything was great at the beginning. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand where things went bad because I wasn't there 24 hours,
Okay.
on their group chats and all this and all that. I will say this though. Um, Yogi's not a bad guy. I don't have any disrespect for him or ill will or any of that. I think he's a great dude. He treated me very well. But the way that they operated the team, I mean, very questionable. I mean, I'm on the staff side of things now with, my team, and I understand and see it from a different point of view. But I just think they weren't ready. And once Nick left, it was over. I feel like because he was the only one able to like keep it kind of together on a professional level, and like also he's a great guy. Like I love Nick. I got nothing bad to say about him either. It was just the guys on their team, man. Like a lot of toxic cancers, a lot of guys that weren't even good, that were just talking and thinking that they can just run the show. And I would just come there and just light it up, And same with Tyler Story, and same with all the other guys that came up. We just come there and light it up, like. And these guys are just all talkers. Honestly, bro, it was a fun time, but a lot of the guys on the team were just straight up weirdos, bro. Like
Okay. Well,
not even
dealing
good
with
at
that type of
football.
experience, did it help you with running GTA or just being a part of GTA?
Most definitely. It was definitely a good example of what I don't want my team to be. Tell you that.
Okay.
But I
Um,
did meet some great guys. I have some lifelong friends from Alberta. Like the outcome wasn't negative at all. I want to make that clear. Like I don't have the same opinion as everybody else. So I just want to make that clear. Like it was not a negative experience. The team was just fucked up. That's it.
okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting because some guys had good experiences, some guys had like awful experiences. So, of course, we're just trying to get that out there.
For sure. For
So,
sure.
so with going back to Ontario, you play for GTA, and did you play for another team as well?
Yeah, I actually started out my last year of juniors in AKO playing both. Actually, I played for Sarnia and I played for AKO at the same time.
Okay.
Um,
What was that
and
like?
yeah, honestly, it was sick. I went from a an AKO game to a Sarnia game the next day. Like it was a great weekend. I remember driving up from Windsor to Toronto. I played on Friday, and then Saturday I went and played. Um, with Sarnia. I think it was a championship game, actually, to be honest with you. I almost want to say it was a championship game because that season starts when that one ends.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So,
you say by the end of it, your body must have been like screaming at you.
no, man, I was still young. It was all good. It was all good then. I was still young, my
Yeah.
20s.
There you go. I was gonna say you can't do that now because I couldn't imagine going to work the next
No,
day after playing so
I
many
got
pro games.
work on I got work on Monday, buddy. I got work.
Exactly. So, um, so going back to GTA, what's going on with? Well, I'll say this: what's the transition like going from um, the old league, the NFC, to the Power Five?
I believe it's going to be a positive thing once again. But I don't know, like I really like the NFC. Like I've had a home there for a lot of years, aside from getting blackballed for no reason. I mean, it was great. But when I kind of came back and I was allowed to play again, it was like the league was different. It wasn't thriving anymore. Like the teams were all dropping out and all this stuff, and it's just like didn't make any sense. And then now this new league pops up, and it's like it looks like they're doing great. Like I have nothing bad to say about them either, right? But if it's gonna be three teams and the decision is to go there, like I guess I'm for it, right? Like it can only mean more positive things now. You
Yeah,
know, maybe I get filming, I get all my film instead of just some clips, and and people are going to be able to watch. And I don't know, the league just seems a lot better, like a lot more put together and taken care of now. Like I don't get it, but hey, it is what it is. I can't control it.
true. And also, I think it'll help the brand too, because I find over the past few years, like all Ontario football, like senior wise, it's been like
Yeah,
dead. So it's hard to
yeah.
get like any information.
Yeah, most definitely. There's like nothing. There's nothing out there. There's no posts. There's no nothing. So, I don't get it. Do you
Yeah,
think?
but
What do
hey,
you? What do
we'll see
you
the Power
think?
Fives.
What do you think about the two champions playing each other? Like, what do you think about? Like, would you rather your league play what league champion? I don't know. I kind of twisted it on you,
Oh,
asking
okay.
you a question, but
I know I'm not prepared. Jeez. Uh, I think that'd be fun. Like honestly, more football, the better. Champions playing champions. Like, how can it get any better than that? Like logistic wise, I have no idea, but it's something I would like to see.
well, I hope that if we win in the Power Five, I get to play against you again because now we're like friends and we know each other.
Well, unfortunately, I'm retired now.
Oh, you're done?
Yep, done. I got my kids now. I got the podcast. My job now is to boost all you guys up.
Well, I'm sure you'll be at the games and we'll see each other.
Of course. I say if you want to do one-on-ones, I'm totally game for that.
Oh my god.
Uh, anyways, so getting back to a championship game. So the Gators and the All Stars game was I heard was a bit of a shit show. Um, what happened with that game?
um, well, where do I start? Um, we just lacked, man. We just lacked in personnel. Like you guys showed up with 50 something guys, I think, and we barely even had like 30, 40. You know what I mean? So I really don't know what anyone like would expect me to possibly even say about this game. Like we got beat. It is what it is. The reason why we got beat, we had no personnel. Things weren't clicking for us. But then again, like, what's the reason any other team gets beat? There was things that happened in the game that made it look like a shit show at the end, which I'll touch on. But the game wasn't a shit show. They came there, they
Yep.
did their thing. You know what I mean? I played the entire game, poured my heart on the field, you know, was still making tackles in
Yeah.
the last quarter, the last couple seconds of the game. And that was that, bro. Like, what else? You guys beat us fair and square. There was no cheating, you know. It is what it is. Now, the shit show happened at the end of the game when there was some unethical shit that went down. Me personally, I don't care. Do what you guys got to do. Hike up the score as much as you guys want. You know what I
Yep.
mean? That get back a motherfucker. But other people, they don't like that shit. You're in the game. We got Bryson. He's trying to throw fucking flies in fucking 4 seconds left in the game. Like people feel disrespected. I get it. And then people talk about, there's a big brawl. No, there wasn't a brawl. It was the end of the game. A player of mine was standing there. I was right on the field. I watched the whole thing happen. Player of mine was standing there talking to the ref or someone. And one of the Calgary guys just came and blew him up from behind. He hits the ref. The ref falls over. I pick the ref up. It's all on camera. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just some all out brawl. Nobody was throwing punches, bro. Nobody's on that. At the end of the day, these guys just want to act tough because obviously it's a bunch of guys on the football field. There was no punches thrown. Nobody was getting stomped on. There was no knives. There was no guns in the parking lot. There was no bullshit. It was kosher. Everything was straight. They finished the game. It was over. Everyone has this narrative that because we're in GTA, there's so much problems here. So all the football guys are just, problematic gangsters that are just on the field trying to cause problems. No, it's not like that. There's guys on
Okay.
my team who are straight up scholars, guys who have a lot of money, a lot of assets, very smart people. But there's this weird narrative, and I just don't get where it comes from. It's really stupid. Like, I don't get it.
Okay. So definitely blown out of proportion. Maybe it's coming from,
Definitely.
uh, I'll say jealousy, like jealousy of the success of the GTA All Stars.
Well, and like they always talk about like, oh, like our accommodations were fucked up. Like, bro, no, they weren't. You got a free hotel. You had transportation to the game. What are we bitching about? That's all we owe you. That's it. We don't owe you a 5-star hotel because you're Calgary Gators or because you're Fort Mac or because you're whoever. It doesn't matter. You guys got what it is. Like, it's a men's league. Like, you guys know what it is. We don't have millions in funding. Come on.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't know. People blows too much things out of proportion, want to cause a lot of drama. It's not that serious over here. It's not that serious.
Okay. Well, that's
There's
good
a
to
lot
hear.
of drama because of the leagues that split, maybe. But other than that, there's no real like drama like that. Like,
Okay. Well, now that's done and over with. You're on, what's it called? It's looking better now because you're going to the Power Five, so you don't have to deal with all that bullshit now. It's
yeah.
something good to look forward to. How's the recruiting process going for the season?
I'm not gonna really touch too much on that. Just because of what happened during the game last year, and everyone thinks that GTA is dead. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? That's fine. I'm not really gonna touch
Okay.
on too much recruiting. That's for me to know and everybody else to find out.
Perfect. Gonna say I'll definitely be excited to see the announcement for what you guys are planning on doing.
Just stay tuned.
Perfect. Alrighty. So now getting to the winter side of stuff. What what you're drawing to now? The Greater Toronto Indoor Football League. Definitely a mouthful. So I heard that
Yeah.
you helped start the league up. How did that come to be, and how's that going so far?
I mean, it's going pretty good. Like, I'm not by any shape or form any ownership at all. These guys started the league. They're good friends of mine. And I just brought as many guys as I could. You know what I mean? Like, tried to get all my buddies and all the guys I know that want to play, like, whether they were on my team or other teams. Like, I reached out to a lot of people and we had good turnouts. Like, at first, it was a little rough, but we got the hang of it and now it's running like amazing. Like, I would say they've done a lot of changes. A lot of things are going good, you know? I played on the Supreme team the last 2 years. We went to the championship twice, lost the hit squad. Um, but I don't know. It's fun. Like, I don't take it as serious as outdoor. I'll tell you that. But I don't know. It's fun. So it's good to do
Okay,
if you're down a ball.
true. It's I noticed the product is growing. Do you think there's going to be more teams entering the league?
Oh, most definitely. They already have more teams already. I think 7 or 8 teams this year. Maybe I think 7 or 8. Yeah.
Okay,
So that's good.
so definitely on the up and up there.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. They're doing a good job. Cody Baker, man's doing a fucking great job. Great job with that lead.
Okay, okay. If it ever expands to like more cities and towns in Ontario, are you guys going to have to change the name from like Ontario Indoor Football League?
I don't know. I think they would just keep their name because it's GTIFL, right? So they just put it like that.
Yep. Okay.
But I don't know.
Hopefully you
There
do.
anybody can make it. Anybody can make a team. They just have to pay the money and sign up or whatever, and they just make. Anybody can make a team. Doesn't matter where you're from. You can make the team whatever
Oh,
name you want, wherever you're from. I'm sure you have to get approved or whatever, but you know, I would say to anybody watching that wants to make a team, go for it. Contact them, get a hold of them, gtifl.ca, I believe, and send them over an email and try to see what you can do and get in on a team.
okay, perfect. All right, here's my message to anyone, people in Kingston that want to start up a league. Do it. We need more football teams in Kingston. I need to see it.
Well, you're from Kingston?
Yep, went to high school there, left to play for the Colts, and that was history.
Nice.
Yeah, so I definitely have love and respect for the Ontario game.
We're trying, man. Everybody's trying out here.
Yeah, exactly. One thing I have to say between the Alberta side of football things and Ontario is that summer ball in Ontario is brutal with the heat and humidity. Oh.
You guys don't like it.
Well, a lot of guys here are like, oh, it's really hot out when it's like plus 30. I'm like, this isn't bad. I just don't feel wet.
Yeah, it's really humid here, I will say.
Yeah. Brutal. So, yeah, it's
brutal.
all I say is don't complain. It could be worse.
Yep, could be worse.
Awesome. All right, Anthony, we're coming up to the end of the show. Is there anyone you'd like to thank for your success so far in life?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my dad most of all. For anybody, I'd like to thank a couple of my past coaches, Coach Morency from St. Clair Fratman, Coach Mike Lachance, and Coach Jake Chersky, and Coach Didi Nuegbo from GTA All Stars.
Perfect. I'm looking to get him on, so we'll see.
Yeah, that'd be a definite recommendation of mine to you.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, Anthony. Do you know the outro to my show?
Yeah, I know it.
Okay, I'm gonna switch it up a bit. So instead of you saying "mic check out," I want you to say Anthony, mic check out.
Anthony, mic check out.